Good morning and welcome to another exciting episode of Smell the Coffee. We have made it almost to the weekend. It is a quarter to the weekend. So it is Warriors. We're joined by Dana Master and Aina Riza Koyo as usual.
It's been what it is, bro.
And we're only in April, sis.
We are only in April, but I think the year is going very fast relatively. I feel like we've been here for a short time, and like it's going fast. April already. It was just January.
Now. We're living as soon as possible.
It's like winter, and then that's that.
Global warming.
I don't know. It's winter, then it's
winter,
raining.
But then it's summer. Global warming.
And then it's like, oh, okay. Today now it's like extreme winter. By 10 probably be spring.
It'll be spring.
And then by 1 probably summer again.
And then at like 4 a.m. we're in the depths of winter.
Yeah.
Because do you know I've started sleeping with my hot water bottle. That's
collect yourself, sweetie. Collect everything to keep you warm. Collect your men's, collect your girl, collect your hot water bottle.
Collect your man.
Collect everything. Collect yourself, my
Cuddle
dear.
weather is upon us.
Cuddle weather is upon us. Chomi, imagine another winter of us.
Of just us.
Hey,
it's just us, Chomi.
Colleagues, welcome to Smell the Coffee. Let us not bore you with our nonsense.
They relate. Some of them relate.
Yeah, some of them. You know, us as adults, we don't complete the sentences anymore. Mm-hmm. You must just know where it's leading.
And it's like, it's fine. It's okay.
As the adults say.
Show me another.
This is where we are at now.
I hadn't even realized that it's another winter.
It's another winter, sweetie.
By myself.
By yourself. Ooh, with yourself.
With myself. Just me, myself, and I.
Me, myself. At least you have myself and I.
No, but it's fine.
That's what you can count on.
That's fine. I'll just tell my daughter, like, Chomi, it's cold.
Yeah. But I think the most important thing is that you take care of yourselves. You remain warm in this winter. Do not give the devil or this evil world any reason to give you any kind of sickness. So you must first protect yourself, stay warm, do not even allow flu. You know, last year I said to myself, flu is not gonna come to me this year.
And it never did.
And it never did.
Yeah.
So you must say no, refuse all these things. Winter-associated
illnesses.
Yes.
And if you know you're prone, for example, to flu, go get your flu shot already. You should start getting your flu shot because in the middle of winter, it's almost impossible to find flu shots. They're almost always out of flu shots. So get them before winter. How long does it last? I think it's 6 weeks.
Okay.
I speak under correction, but it should be 6 weeks.
Okay.
So so go get your flu shot if you know you're prone to flus and whatnot. Or if you know that people at your workplace are prone to flus, and you are most likely
to catch it. Definitely you will catch it.
Start doing all those other remedies, drinking your ginger, your lemon, your vitamin C.
I hate those concussions.
Yeah.
I hate it's like so disgusting. Then
those
you have
concoctions.
Honey, then you have what?
You know the worst concoction my mom ever made for me? It had onion.
Ew.
To this but my cough was gone the next day. The next day my cough was gone. But
she must give us the recipe.
My mom and her concoctions.
You just have to close your eyes, close your nose.
It's like an onion shot.
And then you
down it. Something about onion juice doesn't sit right with me. And Hazel was like,
a lot of things.
You'll be fine, sis. And for sure, the next morning I was fine. Her other concoction I gave to my one friend because he had like a terrible flu. The following evening, he's like, what was in that concoction? I'm fine. What happened? What did you put in it? I was like, this and that. So my mom's home remedies always top tier. So even now, I text her, I'm like, please send me the recipe for this concoction because I'm watching what. She has a concoction for everything.
She should have been a doctor.
She should have been a doctor. Because the thing is, her brother is a doctor. Her sister is a nurse practitioner. So a nurse practitioner is like close to being a doctor,
doctor.
because she can also prescribe medicine. So I guess in so doing, she learned all of these things. So that's why even she's not a fan of Western medicine. Not that she says it doesn't work, but then she says it weakens your immune system. You should rather focus more on the natural remedies.
Yeah.
But then obviously there are some things. Imagine needing an operation. You say
No, that
natural
would not
remedy.
work.
It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So obviously there are times where you do need the Western medicine, where Western medicine works faster. Then there are times where home remedies are much better for your health. For example, did you know that every time you're on antibiotics, you need to take probiotics?
Oh,
Yes.
I didn't know that. What are probiotics?
Probiotics are basically going to help with your gut health.
Okay.
Because what happens is, again, please, I'm not a doctor. This is just advice that I've been told as well. But basically, because with it's that whole wordplay, anti-pro, right? So anti, it means is, as much as it's removing the disease, you're also removing some other things. So now when you take probiotics, you're replenishing whatever had been lost through the antibiotics.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Every day we learn something new.
Every day we learn something new. That's why when you find, whenever you're on antibiotics, some people always get like diarrhea or stomach issues.
Yeah.
That's where the probiotics come in.
Awesome stuff. After the break, we return with news.
One thing KFC is going to do is give us merch.
Yep.
This time around, it's chicken flavored toothpaste.
Oh no, sweetie.
Yeah.
Ew.
Fried chicken isn't just a food anymore, it's also a toothpaste. KFC recently introduced a fried chicken flavored toothpaste. The flavors are all inspired by KFC's 11 herbs and spices, according to a news release. Like biting into a hot, juicy piece of KFC original recipe chicken, this toothpaste is irresistible, coating your teeth in flavor before leaving your mouth feeling fresh and clean. The news release said of the Kentucky-based fast food chain's new toothpaste. KFC partnered with toothpaste manufacturer His Smile to unveil the newest dental hygiene product for a limited time. We love pushing boundaries, and what better way to do that than by bringing KFC's legendary flavors into an everyday essential, His Smile marketing manager Coben Jones said. This collab is bold, unexpected, and seriously fun. Apparently, finger-licking good toothpaste appeals to the oral care-minded public. This collab is bold and unexpected. Now, apparently, finger-licking toothpaste, or rather, the toothpaste, which is offered exclusively on the His Smile website for $13, was sold out as of Tuesday morning. Fox News Digital reached out to a representative for His Smile to find out when more of the toothpaste would be available. The toothpaste description on the website claims it contains a fluoride-free formula and has long-lasting oral health benefits. While people eager to get their hands on a tube of the toothpaste will have to wait for the next supply, they can always try the KFC electric toothbrush, which is available for $59 on the His Smile website. The toothbrush has 3 dynamic cleaning modes, soft tapered bristles, and a built-in timer, according to the website's description. It's the perfect mix of fun and function for the ultimate smile.
I like the packaging.
The packaging is cute.
It reminds me of Elizabeth Arden's 24-hour cream. Do you
Oh,
use it?
no.
It's this, I don't know, it's not cream. I don't know what it's called. The one, it's multi-purpose. You use it for your face, you use it for your
Oh.
lips. The ones the girlies are using. I just don't know. I know it's Elizabeth Arden 24 hours something cream.
Okay.
It's packaged exactly like that. I'll show you after commercial break. What do I think about this? Man, I'm happy for innovation, but I wouldn't use it. Why would I want to have a taste of chicken early in the morning?
Early in the morning.
After coming from the sleep.
Exactly.
Or like
No, man. I don't know. And I mean, no.
Lost for words.
I really am at a loss for words, because what do you mean that I must have this chicken smell in my mouth?
What is this taste for?
What
I
is
just
this taste
woke
for?
up. What
Now
if I don't
imagine-
even want chicken?
I don't even want chicken today. And then also just that whole fresh breath thing. Doesn't that defeat the whole purpose? Because your breath isn't fresh. Your breath is chicken flavored.
Yes.
Yo, they've done so much. And we even had the KFC cologne, remember?
Yeah, we had the KFC cologne.
Oh,
and I
my
love the fact
gosh.
that they are only for a period, and perhaps that's why they sell out.
Yes, because people want to taste and people
Even
want to
this
experience.
Kentucky town, I
Yes.
love the fact that it was only for a period.
Yeah. Oh, it's already
Because-
done?
Yes, it finished. It was like for 1 week or 2 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's done now. You will not have the donut zinger. What donut zinger something? You will not have the cola dunked wings anymore. It's just a regular KFC now. Yeah, so it's like a campaign where they just try and, I guess, incorporate people's experience. It's just something fun that they try
something
and
exciting.
do. Something exciting.
'Cause, you know,
to
it's a
still
marketing
remind you that,
strategy.
hey, sweetie,
We still got it.
We are KFC.
We still got
got it, and we still got your money.
We still got you.
You know, when I went
What
there,
do KFC and Beyonce have in common? They're
They-
going to have your money.
they will have your money. You know, when I went to the Kentucky town, it was so packed, and the marketers were saying it was packed every day.
Whoa.
Mothers, children, it was an
Whoa.
experiment. Everyone really wanted to go and explore and experience
Crazy.
this whole Kentucky town. And that's the purpose. You launch something exciting, you get the people talking, you get the people to come and spend your money, then you are done.
Then
Then,
you're
you come
done.
back
Then you're
again with
done.
something else. Pa! Then you are done. That's how you keep
Crazy.
your, I guess, customers
And
excited.
consumers locked in.
Yeah. But nonetheless, let's move on to Prophet Shepherd Bushiri, who has now issued a public response to the National Prosecuting Authority of South Africa following their decisions to auction his 50 million private jet. The NPA's move is linked to an ongoing case involving allegations of financial crimes, with the jet being sold as part of the efforts to recover funds said to have been lost due to Bushiri's actions. In a statement, Bushiri expressed his disbelief at the NPA's action, pointing out that the charges against him had already been dismissed by a court in Malawi. He emphasized that the case had been removed by the court, and he found it perplexing that NPA would proceed with such drastic measures when the allegations had been deemed baseless by a competent legal authority. Bushiri explained that the controversy stemmed from a forex investment platform introduced to his church, where many members lost their funds after the platform's creators disappeared. He also claimed that in an act of goodwill, he personally reimbursed the victims to the tune of 70 million rand, a gesture he felt had gone unreported by both the media and authorities. Bushiri also took aims at South African authorities, accusing them of unfair treatment and corruption. He noted that the same police officers who had previously arrested him on money laundering charges, which were also dismissed in Malawi, had been involved in his recent arrest. Bushiri claims these officers had extorted him of 12 million rand, a case he reported to multiple government agencies, including the South African Rights Commission and the president of the Hawks. However, he asserts that no action has been taken against the involved.
Yo.
So now they're saying to sell his jet.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not going to sell my jet. I already paid for my crimes.
Yeah, I mean, but even if he did, at the end of the day, you must also just pay for it. Because the thing is, how are you driving? How are you flying around in a private jet?
But he already invested the people.
You already reimbursed
As
the people.
yes.
I mean, yeah, it is what it is. If he did reimburse the people, what more can we do? What more can he do, rather? All we can do is just sit and watch all of this unravel, watch all of this unfold. But anyway, we're now going to be taking a quick ad break, and we're having a chat with somebody who not only walks the walk, but talks the talk. Stick around.
eTicket, your online ticket solution for events and event marketing, bringing you ease of mind and making sure that your event gets out there. For more information, contact events@nmh.com.na.
This morning on Smell the Coffee, we are dissecting a topic that is really unheard of: male pageantry. Many people shy away from, entering pageant competitions as men, but today we have somebody who has brave societal misconceptions and has won himself the title of Master Supranational 2024. How are you feeling?
I'm great. Thank you for having me.
You are most welcome. So, Muluki Samoka,
Yes.
tell us about where your pageantry journey began and why you decided to enter a competition, because this is unheard of.
Really? Yeah. So I have been in the modeling or beauty and fashion scene for 8 years as a fashion model. So I already had a background in modeling. So me entering Mr. Supranational or just pageantry in general was just me branching out into another form of modeling. So yeah, I did that, but I saw an opportunity in pageantry because it's about you. So I saw an opportunity to grow in various aspects of my life. So yeah, I took that opportunity, and I also saw how powerful the Supranational brand can be as a platform. So yeah.
And so far, what has been the most challenging part of this whole supranational journey?
Well, for me initially it was a battle of the mind, just getting to that point where you completely defeat imposter syndrome and you actually get to believe in yourself and convince yourself that I'm actually worthy of this title, or as a man, I can also, accomplish this. So yeah, it was just that, mostly a battle of the mind and just fighting, the inner voices and truly conquering that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned previously, there's a lot of misconceptions around male pageantry. What do you think is the biggest myth when it comes to male pageantry?
Well, there are a lot actually, and I just realized that while joining pageantry. But one of the biggest would be that men that do pageantry are either too soft, or the other one that I learned of while joining the pageantry scene is that male pageantry is all about body, looks, and no substance at all. And it's actually the opposite. It's in as much as it's about looks, obviously it's a beauty pageant, but it's also about having a heart of service. It's also about how well accomplished you are, your personality, and you interacting with other people. Yeah, so I think that is the biggest shock or culture shock that I had to, encounter.
Okay,
Yeah.
so, pageantry is about balancing, your leadership skills, your personality, and perhaps your advocacy and what you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
So how do you then embody all these three qualities to make up this wholesome person that I'm interviewing now?
All right. So I am actually a chemical and process engineer intern. So throughout me competing in Mr. Supranational Namibia, I was trying to find a way in which I can incorporate my career and my other interests, such as fashion modeling or engineering, into my journey. So, which is why I decided to advocate in adult literacy and skill development. And I saw that as an opportunity because I asked myself, what do I have? And I realized that I have the skills that I have obtained from engineering. So I decided to find ways in which I can give that to somebody, whether it's not even at an engineering level, but just as maybe basic mathematics or being able to read or write, or just being able to know how to use a computer.
Yeah.
So I found ways in which I can pass down that knowledge to people.
So what is then your advocacy?
All right, my advocacy is in adult literacy and
Love
just
that.
overall skill development. I think it stemmed from me growing up in the earliest stages of my life. I realized how a lack of education or just the basic skills of how to be able to read or how to write can negatively set back a person in life. So I realized that at an early age, and I saw that this is an area that we need to highlight more on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about how this whole title has impacted you.
Well, it's a lot that came with it, you know.
Yeah.
But one thing I realized is that there is actually a power in the platform. Me competing, while I was competing and nobody knew about me as me now as a title holder, there is a big difference because I've seen a big difference in the attention and the traction that I have, you know, and the attention that I have been able to bring towards my cause.
Nice.
There are a lot of people that were interested in what I have to say now, especially in adult literacy. So yeah, I saw that, you know, that impactful moment. Yeah.
Okay. Let's then talk about your representation of Namibia on a global scale. What do you plan to do? What do you hope to achieve? And how do you plan on being the best version of yourself on that stage?
Well, obviously we are aiming for gold. Regardless what the circumstances might look like, gold should always be the number one aim, I think, in everything that we strive to do. So yeah, so like I have definitely been putting in the work, especially in my preparations in the gym, as well as just preparing my mind in many other areas, interviewing, work. We have been doing a lot of, you know, preparations. So yeah, I'm just very honored to be able to carry the Namibian name, you know, and just tell the world what we are about, who we are. Yeah.
Okay. And so then what advice do you have to young men who look up to you, who want to do the same type of work that you do, be it as an engineer or be it as a model?
All right. Well, for me, firstly, I would advise them to know their why.
Yeah.
Why do you want to do this? Why do you want to become an engineer, a doctor, a police officer, or why do you want to enter Mr. Supranational or any other pageant? I think once you know your why and you solidify it within yourself, within your mind and within your heart, I think nobody else's opinion should matter. I think that's when things really start making sense, and every challenge, every setback that you will encounter in your journey to accomplishing your dreams won't really stop you because you have a greater purpose behind you. So yeah, just know your why and go for it, strike for gold.
Know why you are here, strike for gold. I think that's what I'm going to do today. I'm definitely going to be out there and strike for gold. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Coffee. You are most definitely welcome, and we will be right back shortly.
And on that note, that brings us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Glenora and I will be taking you through tomorrow's episode while Aina takes a lovely rest, a well-deserved rest. Until tomorrow, do have yourselves a fantastic, lovely Thursday.